What up, fam? Welcome back to the evening prayer. I'm your spirit cousin Danielle. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what's going on for the sign of Gemini. So, spirit cousins, welcome in. Ancestors, oh, they already talking. Let's see. Everything is temporary. Everything is temporary, Gemini. So, what's going on with y'all? What is going on with y'all? Everything is. Can y'all see that? Everything is temporary. Candle magic. What? Let me get something else. It's not always bad, though. Luck. Candle magic, luck, and one more. They talking to y'all. 1111. Okay, you know, we just had that 1111 portal. So what's up with this right here? Okay, so candle magic. So just because you hear the word magic doesn't mean it is bad. Magic is your creation. It's your creativity, and you are the sign of Gemini. You're the magician. That's what you do. You create. So it's something here about you creating the life you want. You having good fame and fortune, and 1111 is manifestation. So what you want is headed your way. But then you have this, everything is temporary right here. So you could be sitting in like a grayscale or an unknown space right now, and you don't know why. It's almost as if something that you planned is not going according, your life is not going according to plan. So you're kind of like in the void, in the gray space, in the gray area. You're in the transition area, right? And you don't know what that looks like. So what I want to do is encourage you to just remain there, embrace where you are, and just know that everything's going to be okay. When it is time to leap and quantum leap and move forward, you will do so. But while you are in this space of the unknown, just sit and think about how far you've come, where you currently are, and where you're going, right? So we have this, we're in the shadow retrograde period, so we need to think about that, okay? It's a good time to sit and reflect as to why we are in the situation that we're in now and where we want to go, okay? Now, there is some good luck, fame, and fortune coming for you, and you'll see that this person has luck around their wrist, bloodline, and then it's like she's walking in the park. He or she is walking in the park, and they picked up this luck. So because you have them picking it up, it's exactly something of your desire and of your liking and what you want, because as you're walking around, reminiscing, thinking, trying to piece it all together, you actually pick up this 4-leaf clover. You pick it up. It is something designed for you. It is what you want. So your manifestations are coming. They're on their way. So just keep your head up, Gemini. I want you to stay above water. I want you to continue to remove energies out of your force field. Some of y'all could be having problems with your throat chakra. Me over here trying to clear my throat. There's something about speaking up. Speaking up about something. Being honest about something. What's going on? Let's tap into it. Okay. What is this going on right here for the sign of Gemini? There's something about you creating your own destiny. You don't need others to help you create your own destiny going forward. You have the power to do so within yourself. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Again, trying to figure, like, everything is temporary. Trying to figure out which way to go. You're stuck right now. You just don't know what to do. Your confusion is you're confused. Your mindset is everywhere. You're just confused. Everything is just up in the air. You don't know who to believe, who to trust, what to believe, what to trust. You don't know what's true, what's false. That's okay. Everybody gets to this point. This could be something with a job situation, money. It's like you are waiting for your ships to come in, right? Because the 3 of Wands in the upright is all about having your ships come in. But in the reverse, it's like confusion, stuck, not knowing how to produce, how to create, how to bring something into you, not knowing how to manifest. So you feel as if your manifestations have failed, and I'm here to tell you that they have not. You are in a holding space. Everything is temporary. You are in a holding space. We're in the winter months. You're going to have to endure, push through. I was telling somebody the other day to learn how to release their emotions, just be task focused and passionate about excelling and moving forward, okay? You're in a temporary space, Gemini. There's nothing wrong with you. There never was anything wrong with you. You might have had a couple of hiccups here and there, but overall, you are an amazing person. But I want you to start believing in your own magic, okay? I want you to start thinking and knowing that whatever you've manifested, it's on its way to you. And what's going on is right now we have that super full moon on the 12th here in the States. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So over here on the east side, no, west side of the hemispheres, we've had our full moon on the 12th. So what's going on is the universe is giving you a break, right? But so what's going to happen is in the process of this universe giving you a break, it's going to give a break for all signs, but certain signs are going to have a tremendous manifestation and a tremendous breakthrough. That doesn't mean the other signs aren't going to get touched. You are, but certain signs will. Now, Gemini, you're not one of the signs that are going to have this super huge breakthrough. Not right now, but you will still be impacted by it, right? Everybody's going to be impacted by it. So right now, Gemini, the universe is giving you a break, and they're giving you a channel or a hallway or a walkthrough to a new start. So that's why you feel like you're in the gray area or you're stepping into the unknown, because you're in a temporary holding space right now until the Most High shoots you out. Now, I do feel like you're going to start getting more answers in December, I heard. December 18th. That just popped out out of nowhere. Reason being is because in December, we start moving into the more tense energies of Sagittarius, right? And Sagittarius is the archer. Now, if you think about an archer, think about a bow and arrow, right? You have the bow and you have the arrow. Think of yourself as the arrow and think of, I don't know, the trajectory of your life when it shoots forward, right? Now, what's going to happen is, let's say you have a bow and arrow. I just said that. You got the bow and arrow. The more you sit right here in this space that you're in, Gemini, the more you sit down and ponder and go within and do your shadow work and think and pray and meditate and spend some time alone together and hermit, the more you are going to be able to excel in the future, right? So if you're thinking about the bow and arrow, let's think about us pulling back the arrow, right? So what are we coming up on right now? Retrograde. We're pulling back the arrow. The more you pull back to unpeel the layers about your situation, where you are, how you got here, so forth and so forth, the more you will heal yourself internally. And when the universe is ready, it's going to let you go. And then you're going to shoot forward, okay? So in December, January, maybe, no, latter, I said January for a reason, but latter, something about Aquarius energy, something about the Most High pouring or God pouring down some blessings on you in order to get you where you need to be. Purim could be significant. I'm not sure if you all celebrate Purim, which is the festival in which we celebrate Esther, because she was a gift given to the people to save the people. But latter November, December, even leaving it on to January. So something about Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius season. You're going to learn something here. You're going to see a transition here. You're going to see a shift here. It might not look like it around you, but internally you're going to learn some things about yourself and learn some things about other people, okay? So what's going to happen is the more you pull back, the more you hermit, the more you shadow work, the further you're going to go in life, okay? You're still going in the forward direction, right? But remember that bow is a band. So the more you pull back on it, the further you're going to shoot and propel forward, okay? So really take this time to do some shadow work. Now, you'll notice also on this card, which is interesting, is you have this tattoo ink here, right? And everybody knows when we get tattoos, they're permanent, right? Okay. But not all tattoos are permanent. Now things can be removed, like your tattoos can be removed, or they have temporary ink and so forth. Gemini, stop blaming yourself for the past. Sit with yourself, understand what you've done in the past, hash that shit out with you and whoever else. Apologize, say you're sorry, whatever the case may be. Forgive yourself, forgive the space, whatever. But move forward. Let's not sit in yesterday world. I'll be telling people that all the time. We're not going to sit in yesterday world, okay? We now have the power to change the trajectory of our life. So these tattoos and things that we've done that became permanent, the universe is now giving you an opportunity to erase them. and to move forward, or let's just say to give you a break, right? Because let's say, you got a tattoo, and then, you first get a tattoo, it's all like colorful and bright and vivid. And over time, it starts to fade. Like, see, mine is fading right now. It's not all bright and vivid no more. But it was at one point in time. So guess what? Now I have options. I can keep my fade. I can keep my fade. Or I can go back in and fill it in. Or I can have it removed. You have options right now. The universe is giving you an option. And whatever your manifestation is the trajectory. It's going to basically determine where you're going to go. So be the light. Keep your manifestations on high. Stay elevated. Stay above the rest. Be in the world, not of it. Know that the Most High God, Jesus, spiritual team, universe, whoever you celebrate, pick your power. Your manifestations are yours. They are still coming to you. They may be delayed. They may have got remixed. They may have been rewired, but they're still on your way. They belong to you. Call them into you. Instead of you waiting for your ships to come in and you're like, why are they not coming in? You call them into you. You are the magician. You have the power to create the life and the abundance that you want going forward. Nobody has to create for you. You do this, okay? It might require a mindset change. A shift in mindset. It might require moving a little differently. It might require, like I said, hermiting, going within, sitting down, chilling. You might have to cut some people off. You might have to go ghost for a day or two. The people that love you will understand. They'll be like, oh, snap, they're not answering the phone. They're not calling, they're not checking. But we know what it is. The people that know, you know. Okay? And we'll be praying for you and making sure you get where you need to be. So stop thinking that you're in trouble and that this stuff is like you can never have a new beginning. Your ships will start coming in when you start believing in yourself again. Okay? All right, let's keep going. Why did I feel like that was a whole message in itself? I'm also seeing there's something here about this 1111. See this 1111? Gemini energy, twins. What's going on right here? All right, let's just keep going. Okay, you have the High Priestess in the reverse. You feel like, don't feel like God doesn't love you. Don't feel like, oh snap, I'm in trouble. Okay, like, be honest with yourself, be real with yourself about the things that you have done, but don't sit there. Like, eventually you're gonna have to get up and move on. Like, what happened in the past is in the past. And if you have people around you who are still like treating you like the past, you need to let them go. Oh shit, hold on. Look at this. Look at that scroll right there. What does that say? Can y'all see that? It says Torah, the scroll. What is the Torah? The first 5 books of the Bible. The instructions and the basics and the foundation of what we need going forward. That's what I be saying when people be like, oh, this is divination and this is of the devil. No, it's not. No. She literally has a scroll that says Torah. And the High Priestess is your connection to the divine through your crown chakra, to the universe. As above, so below. The laws, the statutes, the commandments, the feast days, all that stuff in the Bible and the first 5 books in Torah, or Tarot, was all put in place because woman forgot who they were. They forgot that they were divine beings on this earth. So in the process, you have to call yourself back into existence and back into your position, okay? In doing so, you have to reclaim your power and reclaim your throne. And if you find yourself in crazy situations and crazy spaces and going back over here and going back and revisiting past or revisiting certain circumstances or whatever, that's because God is sending you back to reclaim what is yours. You cannot go forward until you reclaim what is yours. So this time around, when you're put back in a situation, do things differently and justly so you can go forward, okay? Differently and justly. And if you have questions, do not think that you can't talk to your spiritual team. Do not think that's because you have made crazy decisions and crazy, you have done crazy stuff in the past that you have no access, right? Because the people who don't have access to God, Jesus, universe, spirit, whatever, the people who don't have access to the Ruach or the universe are the people who are stubborn as fuck. Those people don't have access because they're stubborn. What's that story in the Bible about? Is it Nebuchadnezzar? One of the kings. Which king was that got thrown out into the field because he was full of pride and gluttony, and he just went against the Most High. He threw him out there in the field with the animals and the cows and all that stuff for years, and he grew like really hairy, looking like a bush and all that stuff. I forgot what the scripture said directly. And he was cut off. But what did he do when he got tired of his environment? What happened? He looked up and he didn't say nothing. From what we have in scripture, he didn't say anything up until that point. He didn't do a holy dance. He didn't speak in tongues. He didn't do none of that stuff. All he did was look up, and the Most High God knows your heart. This man looked up, and when he looked up, that was a notion and an action of surrendering to the divine, to God. And the curse had been broken, or the karma had been broken, or his punishment has been broken. I don't know, pick whatever scale you on. Like, I don't know if you're Christian, but I don't know. It's all the same thing. But that space of doubt and being less than and not loved by the Most High was broken. And that power was restored. Gemini, I don't want you to think that you have completely cut off your lifeline from the Most High, God, Jesus, universe, divine, whatever, spirit, ancestors, angels. You haven't been cut off. They are just not working for you because you are choosing not to stand in your power, in which they will not employ themselves because you lack confidence yourself. Right? You know what I'm saying? So when you step back into your power, then you got to then they wake up and they're like, hey, all right, so now we back on board. Reclaiming your power is also reclaiming your spiritual team, your guides, your angels, even your demons. They work for you too. But right now, they're just doing whatever they want because they have no reign. They have no king or queen ruling over them. So they are free to roam around. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, you're a Gemini. That means you are the twins. Your twins are out of order. This one need to go back to his room, and this one need to go back to her room. Because it is a feminine and a masculine energy, right? This one need to go back to her room, and that one need to go back to his room. Because right now, they just doing whatever they want. They tearing up the whole damn house. And because they can. What is the house? The body. The presence of existence in which you operate in the world. There's no structure. There's no order. There's no redirection. Your kids tear up the damn house. Don't you get on their ass? Same thing here. You have to put them back in place. Okay? I'm thirsty now. That was a lot. Let me get y'all some encouraging messages. Magic in the Mundane. This is one of my favorite decks, y'all. By Kendra Austin. That's my girl right here. Make sure y'all get her deck off Amazon. That's my girl. I don't even know her. We sisters. We sisters through Amazon. Okay. Let me get a closing message for Gemini, because I don't want y'all to feel like I just came on this place and like whooped y'all ass. You know, it's all love. Okay. Let me get some messages, because I just want y'all to be better and do better and excel and grow better and better, yada, 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 yada. Closing message for Gemini, please. Something tried to come out. What y'all hiding? I saw that. Inner child. Okay, so there needs to be some inner child healing somewhere. All right, Gemini, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's hear this inner child. Okay, okay, okay. Let's hear this inner child. Okay. Let me read it. That's number 47. If y'all know anything about me, when it comes to cards like this, I'm going to read it to you. Because I feel like whoever created these cards, like the writer, the author, they have something special to tell you. The element is water. Reparenting. Taking care of essential needs. This card calls on you to address early childhood wounds and abandonment issues. Learn to self-soothe. Comfort and delight yourself the way you wish you could have been comforted by caretakers of the past. You are your parent now. You are your parent now. Treat yourself with the tenderness of a small child. Right. Okay, so that makes sense. So remember growing up when you got your ass whooped, wasn't no coming back. That's what it was. Reparent and reground yourself. Now that you're an adult, if you were a parent and you could go back and do things differently, how would you do it? That's what I do to my kid. When I'm upset in that moment. When I'm mad in that moment. We handle stuff in that moment. 30 minutes later, we getting ice cream. You know what I'm saying? The anger doesn't, we got to learn how to forgive people and, you know, address the issue in that moment. And then follow up, you know, making sure you stay on task. But, you know, how we had some parents growing up where it was like you this and you that and they carried that for weeks and years and just and they still believe it to this day. Like, no, like we're gonna do something different. So reparent yourself the way you would. So when I said that, I looked up and I saw 222 balance and harmony times 2. 2 is the number of balance and harmony. 22 is a double. Then you have 4. That's the community, the whole, the family, the relationship. You have 4 of 2s, okay? It's time to reground, regroup, and reparent yourself. Treat yourself the way you wish your parents would have treated you. But also, don't go out thinking, oh, well, my parents should have just let loose. No, not really, because the discipline and the structure, you are grateful for that as well. So as a Gemini, you have to know when to play and when to have discipline and structure, okay? Make sure both of them in their crib. Get them back on where they need to belong, okay? All right, love y'all. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back on the next reading. Take care. Bye.